very first second. That was a little bit crazy, but welcome in, regardless. Welcome in. And it does look a little infected. Lions Dan Comics, welcome back. GSXR, what's going on? I hope you got everything okay. Doing some Marvel filler GI Joe stuff today. I don't have much of this left, which is kind of crazy. I thought I had a lot more of this stuff. Good. I'm glad it got there. I'm always paranoid about stuff getting there and everything. I'm gonna pin this. I'm just gonna pin some $5 books here. This is a newsstand, not near mint by any means, probably in the 8085 range. Just gonna run it for $5. Kick it off with 15 seconds and only a 7-second counter bid. Here we go. Not sure if anyone tuned in. Anyone else having problems hearing me? Derek saying he's having a problem. Let's see. I don't even know what I even have here. That was pretty rough. Let's throw both of these on at once. This number 4. I mean, it is a number 4. That's probably a tad low underpriced there. I'm gonna run them both for $5. There we go. Both of those running for $5. Justin's back. I probably should just ask people what they want me to run. I did find a couple more of the Simpsons books up here too. Yesterday ended up being an accidentally really big show yesterday. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it did. Where did I just put had all the GI Joes and stuff there? Let's see here. Let's get those Joes out of the way. Did anyone tune in? Oh, the weather's freaking freezing in here. This is how cold it is. It's there's snow flurries outside as well right now. You can hear the wind blowing the garage door, making it creak. Yeah, it's pretty crappy. Ah well. Let's see. Let's get some of these warmed up here. You got a GI Joe 23. Let's try to get something going. Let me pin that. $4 on that one. Here it goes. Anybody tune in for GI Joe today? That way I can ask everybody what they what Troy may have. Thanks, Troy. Hopefully, any numbers you're looking for. Again, this is about the 6th or 7th GI Joe show I've had. I haven't made it through the whole box, but I made it through about 80%. Thank you, Troy. Let's see here. Here's a decent grade, number 24. Here we go. Kick that off. $4. Off and running. GI Joe number 24. Ooh, here's a little Storm Shadow and Destro in here. Oh, did somebody else bid? I guess they did. Thank you, Troy. This was one of my favorite covers. I mean, get a couple this solidified Destro in at least in the comics is kind of a badass. Let's see. On your mark, get set. Here it goes. GI Joe stuff today, guys. That's probably going to be primarily it. Don't know for sure. We may venture out into some other stuff. Troy with the win. Thank you, Troy. This was a little bit higher grade. Aside from that one little, got a color break dog ear on the end there. This one's pretty nice here. On your mark, get set. Bam. Oh, this that was the first appearance too, Troy. That last one. First Spirit Iron Knife. Is that right? Troy. And again, sometimes you get in these shows. I did this on an Incredible Hulk show one time, Troy, where I got in and no one else was there, and I was getting books because it's a weird day show, man. It's here. I'm gonna throw in this one's just too rough. This crossover here. Let's both of those books for $4. Here we go. Had them all, lost them. X did a storage sale without me. No, oof, ouch. Oh man, I'm not singling out women, but let's just say our moms and grandmas were totally unaware of the value of our goods back in the 80s. Now everybody's all over everything. So let's see. We got a Dreadnought cover here. Oh, yep, there we go. This one's pretty good shape too. There we go, 4 on that. I'm just gonna drop them down to about 5 seconds. If no, I had a lot of people bookmark this show, but it's one of those things where it's running during an odd point, busy point of the day. Thanks, Troy, again. So here, this one's it's not bad. Here we go. Let me go on here. I'm just gonna do them 5 seconds. If eventually what happens is somebody jumps in and finally figures out that they got a notification for the show. Get ready, 5 seconds. Only a 7-second counter bid on these, so it's just one of those things. I take the risk of running a 3 p.m. show, and it never works for me. But thanks, Troy. Nice roadblock cover number 56. Here we go. I should just make you a stack, Troy. Thank you, Troy. I'm gonna throw this next one in line for free. Save you a little, but the more littles you save, it turns into a lot. Here we go. 5 seconds on this, and a 7-second counter bid. I actually, before there were pro wrestling figures, I would take all my friend got me into this. I would take my GI Joe figures, and we would have wrestling matches with them. We build our entire promotions, and because there weren't the only wrestling figures there were those dog toys, is what I call them. The old WWE, the first series LJNs, they're dog toys, man. There we go. Yeah, it changed my life. I owe it to my friend. He was the school badass. Thanks, Troy. And he's like, "You promise not to tell anybody anything about that." He busted out this shoebox full of Star Wars figures, GI Joe, and he had them all colored. And first GI Joe, that's a good uh rock and roll is pretty good. I'm trying to think of what mine. God, my first GI Joe had. Well, it was straight arms. My brother collected more so than me. So here we go on this one. But the coolest thing was my friend. We could, obviously none of the Joes had long hair, and all of a sudden my friend wraps this like yellow thread around Storm Shadow. Damn, you need to get that one back. But my friend would tie all this spammers, tie the thread around the matchbook, and then he would cut it, and he would super glue it on there, the hair. And he made if you know who he is, Michael Hayes of the Fabulous Freeburgs made our first fully blonde hair extension GI Joe Firefly, Sci-Fi. I love, for whatever reason, Tomax and Zammot. God, it was, I don't even know who my all-time favorite would be. Quick Kick, I thought was pretty cool. Did I run this? Here, I'll run it again. Shipwreck for sure. That one's running. I'm going to run a double. Troy's the only one bidding. I'm about to jailbreak that MS5 and work on that stain. Oh, are you really? Let me know how that goes. God, oh, I hate selling Marvel Spotlight 5s. I feel like I'm just kissing babies goodbye. In the Navy for 21 years. I hate saying thank you for your service because it's never enough in my heart. I don't feel like it's enough, but I do thank you. Light work. This one's running. What were you in the military? I didn't know this. Of course, I don't know this about anybody out there. I just see Justin. I just see everyone's 23 years. Dang, awesome. I'm extremely pro-military, to say the least. Needed. Oh, you did need 4. 4 wasn't in great shape. Now the number 64 was in good shape. If you're just wanting to read it, man, that's the way to go on those. Let me see what else I got. Thank a Vietnam veteran in place of thank you. I'm still gonna thank you, but like I said, man, thanks aren't enough. One of my mentors in pro wrestling is a Vietnam veteran, man. See, I love that cover. Let's pull these out here. And he never hardly ever talks about much at all, man. But I've always admired him for that. They actually used it on a wrestling angle one time in the early 80s, and it changed my outlook of everything. 23 years of free trips and good times. I love my time in the Navy. Always a little dumb crap. Yeah, issue 1 is expensive. See, I love this cover, and I don't know who did this. I mean, I can't remember for the life of me. Here we go, $4. Late issues. Yeah, the later issues, man. I ran a show one time and I'm like, man, these are gonna go good. People want these. Oh no, they wanted them. There were some trash talking battles in the chat. It was insane. You were there. There we go. That one's running. Yeah, I thought, man, this is gonna go for 20. This will go for 30. I'm like, nope. 50, 60, 70. Just harder to find stuff, man. Really hard. Here, let's do a twofer. Let's do a 47 and a 50. 50 is going to be a newsstand. 50 is pretty high grade too. Get ready. $4 on both. There we go. Trying to get me some deals, but heck no. Oh, it killed me to whenever the store was closing. Sosa, I had all those. Were you in those GI Joe shows? I think you were, but I hated selling them, especially the stuff that's so hard to get now, and the straight arm stuff. I had near mint straight arms, and I'm like, yeah, it was like the Spawn show. You know what? I know the sad thing is that before I ran on Whatnot, I did a 50% off in store thing, and people didn't buy that stuff. But you can imagine the stuff they bought for 50% off. Here we go, $4. Let me pick out the best condition for you guys here. Troy with the win again. Man, it's people like, should I sell these? I'm like, do you really? As someone, now I was a terrible store owner, guys. I wanted to keep everything. I still have, obviously, I got problems. This is my garage. I for the longest, this is a 6 car garage. Just the reason I bought this place, but I got me and my new woman, my newer, the one I'm gonna marry, got this place cleaned out to the bare floor, and then we had to close the shop, and this is what happened. So out of a 6 car garage, I can fit one. I fit one in here, and then I'm gonna sell that because I'm just done with everything. Here we go. Now we're talking battle covers. Off and running. How's it going, Sly? With the win. This one looks pretty high grade here. Number 28. Here we go. Man, I'm running out. This may finish off the yeah, I love the battle cover, man. Some of these Joe covers better than others, obviously. Trying to find I remember the store had 4 complete runs of GI Joes, and now I have maybe a half a short box, which is what I'm running here. Let's see, yeah, we're getting into some more. Oh, there's a repeat there. Got a Destro. I can't remember who did this. It's got a couple color breaks in the middle there from being well loved in red. Here we go, $4. Troy with the win. It's hard to put a run together. This stuff too. I mean, yeah, obviously number one has shot up so high. I don't know what the current market is on number one, but during COVID, it was freaking ridiculous. You get a 9.8 slab, a number one, or a 9.8 newsstand, and it was, I can't even remember what it was during COVID, but it was in the very, very high hundreds. If it hit 1,000, it wouldn't shock me. There we go. 5 seconds. There's a couple. There's Image. Man, is that all? Oh no, I do have a little bit more Marvel, but not much. Lower runs pretty easy to find. It's the higher runs, yeah. The higher numbers, man. We were just talking about that show I did, I don't know, a year or two ago. And thanks, Troy. It I knew the high numbers were gonna go well, and like Sosa was saying, he was there. They went nuts, man. It went for pretty much double what I thought high was. But it's like the Spawn show, Sosa, where I completely undervalued every single variant to the point where it was insane. I'll run this one just in case. I don't know if this is everyone's cup of tea. Free comic book day. I'm gonna throw that in Troy's pile. Here are some. What do we have? Got very few. Dang, this is gonna be a horrifically fast show. Here we go. Throw these up here. A bit of Dreadnought action too. Sell them to you before I put them to the masses. If I would have known that, I would have graded every freaking one. Dragon of Death. Thank you for following. Appreciate it, man. Here we go. I'm gonna drop these to 3. Let me drop these to $3 here. Yeah, $3, 10 seconds. Here it goes. I don't know if anybody's looking for the Image stuff. Also got thank you, Troy. See, a lot of people are starting to collect the image stuff too. What are you looking for, Dragon? Nice looking book. Here we go. Off and Run. Yeah, I do dig this cover. Okay, I'll check it out. Ooh, it's about 31 degrees in the garage right here. Not even exaggerating. Oh, this is the J. Scott Campbell cover. Is that who did the last? Is that why I liked it? No. J. Scott Campbell action here. That's probably goes for a tad, but let's do it for 3. Comics from 2007 vintage. I wouldn't call 2007 vintage. Is that what you're alluding to here? Because I just did run vintage comics. These are the extras. People are calling the 90s vintage. Oh, you're just curious. What do you guys consider vintage? I mean, I hate to say 20 years ago. So that pretty much dates everybody in the chat, doesn't it? This is a cool cover too. Cobra Reborn #1. There we go. Almost like a photo. I don't know whose artwork this is either. Yeah, bronze definitely vintage, in my opinion. Oh, I have another. Oh, wait, just did one of these. Nice Destro cover here. Another image. MIA issues 1 and 2. Is this in one book? I don't know. Let's see. What set is it? Is it a G.I. Joe set? I was born in '69. No, okay. Oh my God, I'm freezing. Wait, maybe that's just a double-sized book. And G.I. Joe 5 image. Here we go. Now you're curious to what set. The sad thing is I don't normally check the messages for like a day or two. I'll try to check it here tonight. Let's see. The only others, I'm gonna give you this one. Special Missions, Troy. See what else I got here. I think I've ran everything else. Man, we cleaned. I've got another Dreadnought cover. I think we ran it already though. I'll throw it out here just in case. We'll do this one first. Special Missions #5. Here we go. Yeah, what's everybody's primary collection? Black Adam. Everybody's got their. I mean, I was an Iron Man guy for the longest time, but Takeru, it doesn't ring a bell, but it could be. Hell, I don't know what I have. Witchblade comics. I know I've got Witchblade somewhere. Here we go. You already bought one of these, Troy. I don't know if you want me to. Here, let me find something else. Throw in a couple extras here. Make sure I got Justin's. Trying to find something I didn't give you. Oh, Swipe Happy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I sent the pic. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I know I have. Let's see. Let me stick these back there. I don't think. I always check. Guys, here's a tip. Whenever you're in a comic store and say that you're looking for G.I. Joes and the G's, man, always check the back for stuff people have stashed. The amount of stuff I found stashed after we close is amazing. I'm so glad that it was hidden and whoever stashed it didn't come back and get it. So I'm just skimming through here to see if there's anything. Looks like not. Looks like I may have checked this one out already. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I guess this is a whole batch of Joes in the front here. Let's grab this. But yeah, before a sale, my own employee was the worst or the best at that. Oh, wait a minute. I just grabbed Ghost Riders too by accident. Let's see. Not anything good, Ghost Rider. Anything. Man, this European cover is pretty good. I'll eventually shut up and actually show you guys some books. Let me see. Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider. Here's some more Joe. I'll try to run the ones we definitely haven't ran. So I accidentally found these. Go to my local comics shop the other day before. I always find books stashed. Yeah, man. Always. And the other thing, and I always tell this to people, was like we would have our wall books. This is my garage wall, but up top we would have a strip of really nice books. We never changed those freaking prices. So got to get rid of that mud dauber nest up there. So whenever you go into a comic shop, look up high. You will find some deals because we're too lazy to get up there and change the prices, and we never look there after they go back. Sosa knows comics. Witchblade. Here we go. Running for 3. G.I. Joe European Mission. This is 1980. Yeah, this is a Hasbro comic. This may be. What did this come? This may have been a not a mail in, but you had to. This may have came with like a ship or equipment or I don't know. G.I. Joe #1 Dark Horse. Here we go. $3 on that. I love this. This is a nice cover too, man. I am all about a single color background with freaking 3D splash coming out. The in person, it's kind of got a 3D effect, but I'm a sucker for individual. Is this Frank Miller? Oh shit! I had no freaking idea. No idea. You think I would have known what the how dark it is and how lazy the background is and the FM there. You know, Troy with the win. That was a battle. I didn't mean for that to happen. Troy specifically. Yeah. I've already done one of these. So let's go with Tails on here as well. Tails #7 newsstand. This one's really rough. I mean, it's been well read. The #7. Here we go. $3. Troy spending retirement money. I don't even know if I have any retirement money left. I just want my. Thank you, Troy. Want my woman to not work as much. She's like you guys have heard me say it before. Wound care nurse. There's some more Dreadnought action here. We'll do the Order of Battle. This is like a 4-parter. Yeah, it says right there. Jeff, you dumbass. #2 in a 4 issue. So I'll do that one. Disability, SSDI money. Get all of it that you can, man. They don't. I'm all for, as I said, military getting more than not more than what you deserve, but you know what I mean. $3 on both of these. This one, as I said, pretty stressed. There we go. 10 seconds on those. Bam. Anybody need those Simpsons? Thank you, Troy. Trying to see. Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider. Shoot. That may be all for the Joes. Yeah, that's it. Holy crap. That's all I got? Terrible. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's the stuff I already put back. Never mind. It's a repeat. It's a beat up number 27. Well, we wiped out the Joes. My wife's gonna kill me when this package comes in. Should I put on the outer package, your totally free gift has arrived? No, I appreciate you, man. Just order something from Amazon. The book, How to Keep My Husband from Collecting Comics. Let's see. Anything, anybody? I'm afraid to walk back here. I'm afraid of losing internet. So I always kind of pick through some of this stuff here. I mean, I don't know why. I was married to the same woman for 25 years, and I always gave her hell for purses. And I'm like, man, you got it perfectly. Why you got to have it? She didn't even buy that much. She would buy like two or three things a year, and she never once said, "You son of a bee, have you seen how much collectible crap you have?" No, she never said that. She just told me how dumb I was. Oop, First Wedge Antilles, Star Wars 5. I think this is the stuff. There's some early Luke Cage. A couple Daredevil keys. But yeah, this app can be bad, man. Especially here's the worst thing is when you run into a like a like a snobby rich guy who has nothing better to do than to pay whatever he wants for the books. And I was always on Hulk. I was always trying to complete a Hulk run, which I ended up doing. Uh, and there was a guy on there. We kept outbidding me, man. I and it was like an $8 Hulk, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna win it finally, and then bam. So I'm like, well, shoot, and then he goes, I can do this all day. I'm like, oh, allow me to cancel my appointments for the next hour and bid you a hit. I made him pay $200 or $300 over probably what I had no intention of buying more than 2 or 3 books, but I think I bid on 30 of them. But just a jerk, man. If you're gonna be a jerk, just be a jerk silently. That's my best advice. Yeah, I mean you've seen it on some of those night shows I've done. So Silver, those guys, there's like 5 or 6 dudes. If there's a book on there they want, they're gonna get it, and they don't care how much they pay for it. I mean, more power to them, I guess. But Sensational Spider-Man. There's a bunch of different Spider-Man. Sergeant Furies. I try to set a limit, but my limit has no limits. I just made that up by accident too. I don't know if anybody's interested in Sergeant Fury. I had no idea I had this many Sergeant Furies in there because they didn't have a divider that said so. Moon Knight and G.I. Joe are the main. Yeah, I'm out of Moon Knight completely. I would be shocked if I had more than this much Moon Knight anywhere. I do have, like, this stuff over here. I don't know who the hell saw a dude pay over 600 for New Mutants Raw. That happens. It's Deadpool fans are rabid. Deadpool fans are not always comic fans, so Deadpool fans will pay elevated Deadpool collectible costs with no regard as to what the actual value is. Same thing. I call it the Godzilla effect. Is I'll run a Godzilla show and all the Godzilla people go crazy. And they've never seen Marvel Godzilla comics again anywhere, and they just let them have it. There's a McFarlane. Two people drop 300 on a modern 15. I've seen it's crazy. It happens. I mean, yeah, this app can get, especially if you get into it with the wrong people and you're just like, you son of a bee. I'm gonna just keep on going. Shelf back stock, whatnot. Bird. Oh, there's a lot of really good stuff in here. Let's pull something out randomly. Just a virgin in there. Oh, this box is turned around, of course. What is this? Some first appearances. I'm gonna have to run that box. It looks like a lot of good stuff in there. I bought a $5 Batman for 15. It's like a $5 foot long. Remember those? The whole $5. I still, man, $5 foot that is stuck in our heads forever. And a foot long ain't been $5 in like 10 or 15 years now. What are you looking for, OJ? I'll take a few requests now. If like, hey, go feed the dogs. Take care of them. Good to meet you. Thank you again. Appreciate it. And hopefully see you soon. I'm gonna probably do another big give. Oh, this is from the house. I brought this. I didn't even mean to bring this out here. Static first volume. I'm in the process of putting a whole box of here, I'll get back to those. Let me see if I started on it. I'm putting a box of Static together. Let me know if this breaks up. So I'm walking back towards the garage here. Yeah, I'm putting a box of Static there. I'm gonna do that whole entire show here towards the end of this month. Trying to find all the others. 6 Huskies, 2 Belgians. You got your hands full. It's a lot of Huskies. All rescues. Yeah, I was looking at the Humane Society today. My daughters are on me to get a dog. I mean, I every day I come home from work and expect my dog to run out of the house and greet me. And she's been gone for a while. It's time to get a dog. Oh, that's just it. See, I had a similar picture of that. Me and my old Pete. That is like my best friend. Went with me everywhere. Hong Kong Fu, you're fat, Albert. I don't think I have any. I think there is a Toon show scheduled if you want to jump in on that, and there is a Camaro buried inside of the comics. What do we got? Death knocks 3 times. This is on the bag, not the actual comic. This is going to be Batman 180. Pretty low number. There was $30 on it. I'm gonna run this for 12. I don't know if anybody's here. Let's do it for 10. $10, 20 seconds. That's a good book for $10. Thought all local comic shop. I did have a cat. I did love my cat. He was a cool cat. Of course, he wore a bow tie, but I like big dogs. I like big butts. There you go, Corey. That's how you get one of those. I don't want to get Corey's mixed up here. There we go. Let's see here. There's the first Killer Croc. That's a bigger book too. Here, I'm just gonna run. I want to run this one for 10. I shouldn't, but I hate just shipping one book. There we go. Detective 344, another Batman cover. Silver Age. I'm running Silver Age DCs for 10. I don't normally have any kind of Batman in stock. My daughter, for those of you who do know, Kazi, who used to work with me, my daughter manages a pawn shop now, and I can pass along the savings on these books because she's like, "Do you want these? I'll do it for $2 over cost." And I'm like, "Okay." It's like these will go to a good home. This one, man, I don't know where that one came from. That is not from her. Let's see. This is a Killer Croc here. Yeah. First appearance, Killer Croc. Hey, have a good one, Sosa. I'm gonna do a big spender or slab giveaway or some kind of thing next month too. I'm gonna make it a good slab too. So anybody who wins anything throughout the month can be eligible for that. I know you got in on that January 1st show, and I felt bad, but here we go. This one's gonna go. I'm gonna start this one at 20. First appearance of Killer Croc. There we go. Hey, have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of the day while I'm freezing out here selling these comics. Trying to get to the bottom to see what other comics still exist. Thank you, Corey. Corey sneaking in at the last of the day to. Yep, 3 books there. Wait, I might as well do this. What is this? Is this just a Neil Adams cover? Am I right? Or is this a key? It's early Bronze Age, 15 center right here. I'm just gonna run it for. It's running for 10 if you want that one. Neil Adams. That's why it was in there. Corey, I don't know on this January 31st show. I know there's not many people left in the room now. January 31st show, man, you guys got to check that out. There are heavy hitter, nice freaking raw books in there too. And that's a consignment show I do for a friend of the store. Thanks, Corey. You could pre-bid, do whatever you want in there right now. Yeah, it's a big because we did some Batmans on what was it? January 13th. So we had a few Silver Age Bat. Yeah, we had a lot of Silver Age Batmans. I think he found more. So we'll see if he has those. But I'll take off, guys. Got to pick up a kid from school here, and uh, I'll see him on my next show. I'm sure I have a next show tomorrow. My speech is slurring because it is below freezing in here, and it's catching up with me. So thank you guys for sticking with me. It turned out to be a way better show than I thought it was going to be for wintertime and 3 p.m. So let's see here. Let's see what OG Comics Warehouse has. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Have a good night. We'll see you.